Well, let's get more on this. We're joined now by Alexander Crowther, a senior fellow at the Centre for European Policy Analysis. He's in Washington, D.C. Glenn, thank you very much for joining us on the News Hour. We'll just pick up from Dash's last comments, the message that Vladimir Putin may or may not be sending to the West. However, we've heard this many times through the course of this war, noises about nuclear weapons, and they've always amounted to nothing. Is this just more sabre rattling?
This is just another information operation. Even before the war started, he threatened to nuke Poland and Romania for hosting the anti-ballistic missile platforms. He threatened to nuke Sweden and Finland if they dared to apply to join NATO. There's no military reason to stick his nukes in Belarus. It's not like they're going to enable him to hit anything he doesn't want to hit already. And so, yeah, this is bluster. Literally, he's burned through most of his military, and so he's not a energy superpower anymore. And so with those two legs of the triad gone, literally all he has left is nuclear weapons.
And of course, he faces NATO, a force that could potentially see him or face him down when it comes to nuclear weapons. Where do you think that relationship stands at the moment? Because the one thing that's never really made sense in all of this war is that the whole point of his invasion, he said, was because of NATO expansion. And of course, that's exactly what's happened, more NATO expansion.
Well, that's, again, another information operation on his part. NATO doesn't expand. Countries seek to join NATO. And the reason that all the countries in Eastern Europe sought to join NATO is because they said, Russia's down now, but they're not going to be down forever. So we better get a security blanket while we can. And so really, it's his desire to recreate Imperial Russia or the Soviet Union that put him into Ukraine. NATO's ready. If you'll notice, before the war started, NATO had forces in the 3 Baltic states and Poland as part of the enhanced forward presence. Now, in the wake of the war, NATO has forces deployed into Eastern Europe from the Baltic Sea to the Black Sea.
And what do you make of Volodymyr Zelensky's suggestion, Glenn, that Putin's decision to move nuclear weapons to Belarus came very shortly after President Xi's visit, the Chinese leader's visit to Russia, and Zelensky suggesting it was a way to deflect because that visit hadn't actually gone very well?
The visit went very well for Xi, but it didn't go very well for Putin at all. It merely cemented his status as a vassal of the new Chinese empire. And so he's very good at using information operations to deflect attention away from things that are going badly for him.
Glenn, we thank you very much, as always, for your analysis. Much appreciated.
Thank you.